A lighthouse keeper's foggy truth. Have you ever made a mistake and felt a little knot of fear in your tummy? A feeling that made you want to hide the truth instead of sharing it? On a tiny rocky island, a little lighthouse keeper was about to learn that the truth is the most powerful light of all. Finn was a young, brave boy and the keeper of the magnificent Fairwater Lighthouse. His most important job in the whole world was to make sure its giant, powerful light was always clean and bright to guide the ships safely through the fog. His father, the old keeper, had taught him everything. The light must never, ever go out, he had said, and you must always be honest. A keeper's word is as steady as his light. One afternoon, while playing a game of catch with his seagull friend Gulliver, Finn accidentally kicked his ball a little too hard. Crack! The ball hit the giant crystal lens of the lighthouse lamp, creating a small, web-like crack in the corner. Fear, cold and sharp, washed over Finn. He had broken the most important thing he was supposed to protect. He imagined the big ships getting lost in the fog. He imagined his father's disappointed face. The fear was so big, it made him do something he had never done before. He decided to hide his mistake. He took a little bit of clear sap from a nearby pine tree and carefully filled in the crack, hoping no one would notice. That evening, as a thick gray fog rolled in from the sea, he lit the lamp as usual. The light still shone, but the sap in the crack made the beam bend just a little. It wasn't as straight and true as it should be. "No one will notice," he whispered to himself, his heart thumping. He watched from the top of the lighthouse as a small fishing boat appeared in the distance, heading for the harbor. The captain was following his light, but because of the tiny, bent beam, the light wasn't pointing to the safe channel. It was pointing towards the dangerous, rocky shoals. Finn's heart froze. His small, hidden mistake was about to become a very big, dangerous problem. The heavy secret in his chest was now much scarier than the thought of getting in trouble. He knew what he had to do. He ran to the big, brass emergency horn, the one used only for the most dire of warnings. He took a deep, shaky breath and pulled the cord. A loud, deep boom echoed across the water, a sound of pure, honest warning. On the fishing boat, the captain heard the horn and knew something was wrong. He immediately turned his boat away from the rocks and steered towards the sound, finding the safe channel just in time. The next morning, Finn's father arrived on the supply boat. With a heavy heart, Finn showed him the cracked lens and told him the whole truth about the accident, the sap, and the horn. He expected his father to be angry, but his father just knelt down and gave him a hug. "I am not mad about the crack, son," he said, his voice full of pride. "Lenses can be replaced. But I am so proud of you. You were brave enough to tell the truth and to sound the alarm, even when you were scared. That is the heart of a true lighthouse keeper." Finn looked at the cracked lens. It was a reminder of his mistake, but the sound of the horn was a reminder of his courage. He had learned that hiding a mistake can create a bigger danger, but the truth, even when it's hard to tell, is a bright, clear light that can guide everyone safely home. And while the little lighthouse keeper learned that the truth is the most powerful light, a little firefly in a moonlit garden was learning a very different lesson about what happens when you feel left out of the fun. Subscribe to Storiella so you don't miss his sparkling adventure.